How do you guys flip this series back before you guys come to Dallas?
Collectively, it's not on one person. It's collective effort. We got to get back to being who we are defensively. Right now, it's gaps in our defense, and these guys doing a good job of capitalizing on that. I don't think it's an offensive thing. I think we get any shots we want, pretty much. I think we got to get back to guarding the way we can guard all 5 guys on the court.
How's your ankle?
I'll be fine.
Jay, do you feel like this is a problem with scheme or with execution?
Execution. I think coaches did a good job of putting us in position. Like I told you guys, I don't know if I told you, but as you get deeper and deeper into the playoffs, it's less about scheme. It's more about the guy in front of you, you and that guy, mano y mano. I think game 3 and 4, they won that battle. Game 1 and 2, we won that battle. So that's what it comes down to.
What have you been seeing as far as, the high number of 3-point attempts and the quality of the looks that they're getting?
Well, we're not dictating the shots. I think they have us on our heels from start, and they're dictating the shots. Usually when our defense is clicking, we're making those other teams take the shots that we wanted them to take. Game 1 and 2, we did that. And like I said, game 3 and 4, it's not that deal. So we got to get back to defending the way we want to defend and win the series. We've had slippage, for sure.
Jay, is it that being on a string that's just a step off right now, you feel?
Yeah, for the most part, but it's a domino effect. It's a domino effect of a lot of different things, but we're trying to overcompensate for one matchup, overcompensate. We're just scrambling. It's a scramble drill, and they do a good job of spacing the floor. They have shooters everywhere. They have playmakers. But we got to get back to just trying to keep the ball in front of you, but as best as possible. And we will get back to it, I know, at home. It's just a matter of fact, we got to have that travel. It has to travel with us if we want to become what the goal is to become.
Jay, with DeAndre, outside of that first game, hasn't been able to fully exploit the size advantage. How do you guys get him back to playing the way he was in that game 1 and taking full advantage of the size differential?
Well, they done a good job of speeding us up.
Okay.
They speed us up a little bit, and they had us not looking at the second and third options. And we taking that first look. Sometimes you got to work the offense. And I think that's when we can find big fellas down there stealing on the mismatch. But as we get sped up with the flow of the game, you just start to tend to shoot the first look. And it's like, it's more to be made on the backside of their defense, because they're doing a good job of initially putting pressure on our offense on the first look. They're doing a good job of scouting, and they know what's coming. In the playoffs, you got to exploit second and third options. You got to have that. And I think that's when we can punish and get our bigs involved in the game and get them to dominate that paint.
Jay, how do you think you guys handled it mentally when Chris is only able to play 4 minutes in the second half?
I mean, like I said, I think he does a good job of just controlling that. Once he sees the team getting sped up a little bit, he does a good job of calming us down and getting us into proper sets. I think we missed that from time to time, especially when those guys go on the run and we're trying to respond to it. He does a great job of calling some type of set or making some type of play. And I think that's one of our leaders. That's one of our go-to guys, and it's tough to make up for it. But at the same time, if we knew we was preaching about it, we got to do it collectively. We won it with him going down, and we came up short tonight.
Jay, you guys were averaging, I think, over 120 points the first 2 games of the series. Now I think you're under 100 for the last 2. You mentioned, them speeding you up. Are you kind of happy with the process of the offense last 2 games? Does anything feel different to you? I mean, how do you kind of assess maybe some of the scores?
I think the offense to game 4 was better than game 3. I think we got quality looks at times, but at the time we got sped up. We turned the ball over way too much. I'm looking at the turnovers. That's not us. We haven't done that all year. It's tough to win games, especially on the road, but almost 20 turnovers. That sticks out like a sore thumb, but the shot quality was there. Guys made plays, can't turn the ball over. They can't have 6, 7 more possessions than us on the road. I think that comes down to just us taking our time and just letting the offense breathe a little bit. Trying to force plays, but the shot quality was there. It's just the turnovers, and they did a good job of turning us over.
For the turnovers, is there anything? What have they done? You think that's kind of led to those maybe more than in the past, or is anything that?
Well, they done a good job of taking us out our first option. I think game 1 and 2, we got first option, and we saw the outcome of it. Jay Kidd and his coaching staff have done a great job of just scouting and taking us out of our first option. I think that's what it comes down to. That's playoff basketball, and we got to counter that and adjust and make plays on the backside. But that's what it's about. And I think they did a good. They've done a good job. That's all I have to say.
Knowing how well you guys played in the first 2 games, does it come as a surprise that the series is tied, or would you say that's just the ebbs and flows of the playoffs?
It's playoff basketball. I'm not too down about it. It's playoff basketball. My leadership is keeping my players and my teammates ahead of like head up. Like, we don't have anything to hang our heads about. They did what they're supposed to do. They protected their home court. We got to do the same thing. So that's what it comes down to. We do have a couple of screws that we got to get tightened before game 5, obviously. And I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay.
Appreciate it.